At 60 years old, the question I get asked more than any other is, what supplements do you actually take? And I get it, because everybody our age is being sold something. Every single week, there's a new miracle pill, a new powder, a new thing that's supposed to fix everything. So let me save you a lot of money today. Most of it is garbage. I'm going to show you the short list that actually earns a spot in my cabinet. The stuff I tried and threw straight in the trash. And the one thing I will not go a single night without. But first, the truth. Nobody selling supplements wants to say out loud. There is no magic pill. There's no powder that replaces sleep, real food, and moving your body. Anybody who tells you different is reaching for your wallet. Supplements are not the shortcut. They fill the gaps that food and age leave behind. That's it. So with that understood, here's what's actually in my cabinet. Number one is just protein. Not exciting, I know. But after 50, you lose muscle every single year you don't fight for it. And muscle is your metabolism. It's what burns calories while you sit there doing nothing. So I get protein in every morning without fail. Mine's plain, unflavored. Tastes like cardboard if I'm honest with you, but I get it in. That's the job. Number two is creatine. And I know what you're thinking. That's for young guys in the gym. No, it's one of the most studied supplements that exists, and it's the one I personally notice the most. When I miss it for a few days, I can actually feel the difference in my body and in my head. A few grams a day, cheap, boring, and it works. Those two are the foundations. Now here's the part nobody does, and it's the part that should tell you I'm being straight with you. Let me show you what I tried and threw out. I bought a carb blocker once because a label looked exciting. You're supposed to take it before carbs, and it blocks them from being absorbed. I looked into the actual science, and it's thin. And honestly, I felt nothing. Waste of money. I've cycled through the fancy longevity powders, too. The ones that cost a fortune. Maybe some of them do something. But for the price they charge, and for what the human research actually shows, I'm just not convinced. Here's my rule. If I can't feel it, and the studies don't back it, it does not get to stay in my cabinet. Which brings me to the one that does. The one thing I will not go a single night without is magnesium. And I want to tell you exactly why. Because this is the one that actually matters after 50. Here's what most people our age don't realize. Somewhere after 50, your body starts recovering less at night. And when you don't recover, three things go wrong at once. And all three of them work against you. Your blood sugar gets harder to control. Your sleep gets lighter and more broken. And your stress hormones stay high. Magnesium sits right in the middle of all three. And I'm only going to tell you what the research actually shows, not the hype. In controlled trials, magnesium improved insulin sensitivity and lowered fasting blood sugar, most of all in people who were low to begin with. In older adults specifically, it helped people fall asleep about 17 minutes faster than a dummy pill. There's even a 2025 trial on magnesium glycinate, the exact form I take, showing better sleep in adults who slept poorly. And in stressed adults, it's been shown to bring cortisol, your main stress hormone, down. Blood sugar, sleep, stress, the exact three things that go sideways after 50. Now here's the part that'll make you go check your medicine cabinet. Most people over 50 are running low on magnesium, and it's not their fault. Three things stack against us at once. 1, we absorb less of it as we age. 2, and this is the big one, a lot of the medications we're on after 50 actively drain it. Acid reflux pills, certain blood pressure meds, water pills. They flush it right out of you. Go look at your cabinet later. Yeah. And 3, the food itself carries less magnesium than it did decades ago, because the soil does. So before anybody says I'm just telling you to buy a pill, no, food first, always. Pumpkin seeds, spinach, beans and lentils, real dark chocolate. Get those in every day, that's the foundation. But between absorbing less, the medications draining it, and weaker food, for a lot of us, food alone just doesn't close the gap. That's where the supplement earns its place, as insurance, not as a miracle. And this next part will save you money and a bad experience. The form matters far more than the brand. If you've ever taken magnesium and it sent you running to the bathroom, that was magnesium oxide, the cheap stuff in most drugstore bottles. Your body barely absorbs it. It mostly just passes through you, which is exactly why so many people try magnesium, get nothing but a stomach ache, and quit thinking it doesn't work. The form I take, and the one that showed up in the sleep studies, is magnesium glycinate. The magnesium is bound to glycine, which makes it gentle on the stomach and actually absorbed. I take mine about an hour before bed as part of winding down. Full transparency with you, the one I use is my own. It's called Orvella, and I'll leave it linked below if you want the exact one. But hear me clearly, any real glycinate is a good place to start. I just got so tired of garbage magnesium that I went and made the one I wanted. So that's the honest list: protein, creatine, and the magnesium I never skip. Everything else comes and goes. And listen, at 60, I've made peace with the fact that there's no finish line here. This is a process. Most days I'm dialed in. One day a week I set it all aside, have the pizza, have a glass of wine with people I love, and then I get right back to it the next morning. The mindset is the real supplement. The pills just support it. So here's your homework this week. Nothing fancy. Get your protein in every day and get magnesium in at night. That's it. Then watch what happens to your sleep. If this helped you, subscribe and send it to someone who's been wasting money on the wrong stuff. And tell me in the comments, what's a supplement you bought that did absolutely nothing? I read every single one. I'll see you in the next one.